hope we get wheel-to-wheel racing the entire distance, all 6 laps.
That would be perfect. That would be a great ending to a great competition.
You were talking before about the configuration with the Thrustmaster T500 wheels being that they are, mirroring the paddle shifting of the GTRs that we're actually looking at here. Go ahead and see if there's any developments right off the line. And a little bit to speak of, actually 3 wide really quick. And unfortunately, Brian Rice slipping back to 4th at the moment. Both Darwin Albino and Reese Gould passing him up.
Yes, he really did. He did not fare well through that first turn there. I'm not sure what happened, but they just seemed to. He seemed to be end up in the worst position after all that shuffling there in the first turn.
And it looks like driving a little bit hard there to try and make things up, but not going to work out for him. Pretty good shot there of all our cars coming down the line. A little bit different lines being taken for both of our 3rd and 4th seeds there, Darwin and Reese. And it looks like they're right neck and neck. Inside line is going to Reese at the moment, but he's not able to take advantage of it. And Darwin does maintain possession of 2nd place.
Yes, always interesting to see what happens after that charge up the hill there on this course. This is such a great course. It's a little bit, I thought that was side-by-side racing, but actually.
Yeah, Brian actually passing up Reese once again and moving into 3rd place.
Yes, that was a great pass.
Okay, so a lot of action already to start things off, but all the while, Matt Cresci has been extending a little bit of a lead from 1st to 2nd.
Yes, he has, and it looks like Brian is taking some heat right now, but no mistakes on their first lap here. So there's still a lot of racing to come. So
again, important to note that Darwin Albino is tied for 16th place right now with just 14 points. So securing himself a 2nd place finish right now would just be a huge benefit to his chances into making it into the next round.
Yes, Matt Cresci is doing a great job out front. It's worth mentioning him. He's not in this this back part of the pack here, but he's doing a great job out front. And it looks like this is where our good racing is going to be today.
That is certainly right, as 2, 3, and 4 are all pretty close at the moment. Now, there's certainly still room for Matt to make an error, but of course, with 26 points that he's accumulated overall so far, he certainly hasn't made too many mistakes over the course of this competition.
No, that he has built up a good reputation of being a steady driver. Actually, was that Brian making a move there? Yes,
Whoa.
It was.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a wide line from Darwin coming through that chicane out into the straight, and Brian was able to take advantage of it.
Yes, a very good move, and now he looks like he's gained a little bit of time up in that main straightaway there. Now he'll be going up to Eau Rouge, and we'll see if maybe Darwin. I don't think Darwin will be able to make any move, but we could be in for a treat coming up the hill here, depending on who gets the best line. Such a famous corner. Okay, actually, we have a little bit of drama there, and looks like Darwin is going to take.
Oh, wow, we're 3 wide again.
Wow.
And look at that. It's actually Reese Gould who actually comes right and splits the needle and moves into 2nd place. Amazing stuff.
Incredible. Those drivers, you could tell what happened. They were just paying attention to each other, and here comes Reese Gould, and he just flies through and takes full advantage. Now we have Brian in 4th place now. So,
wow, what a turn of events. So the hill proving to be exciting, or kind of our most exciting portion of this course once again.
Yes, one of my favorite sections of racetrack in the world of Gran Turismo, you could say. Looks like this is a pretty good battle right here we have going on.
And it was interesting to see how that developed as well, because Brian initially had a little bit of trouble, and caused he and Darwin to kind of back off for a little bit. They split as Darwin wanted to take the outside to pass a slower opponent, and Reese just threaded the needle, went right through the middle of them, so not losing anything at all. Now, of course, all this did serve to do was put Matt Cresci way farther in the lead, as he is very comfortably in 1st place.
Yes, he's really built up a great cushion, as we've said several times now. On this this track, even the smallest mistake can really take a lot of time off the clock. So that additional cushion that he has given himself now, or these guys have really given him because of their infighting, is really playing to his advantage.
Okay, well, barring a big mistake out of him, it is his race to lose. So even just nice, comfortable and conservative laps from here on out will be able to secure him the victory. As we can see, though, a little bit of distance between Reese Gould and Darwin Albino at the moment, and the fight is between Darwin and Brian, but Brian going a little bit wide there and actually losing some time off the third place racer.
Yeah, Darwin looks like he may be in a position to fight for second. He needs all those points that he can get. So if he definitely wants to be closer to second rather than fourth, absolutely.
That is very true. So, all right. Well, we'll see what happens now. We are on the third lap, so we're about a third of the way done with this race as well, and we'll see who can make up some time here. As looks like Reese just went a little bit wide and allowed third and fourth to catch up to him again.
I believe so. Yes. Looks like Darwin is still holding his position. Looks like these guys are actually starting to spread out a little bit. So I think that exciting racing may have spoiled us for just a little bit. But yeah, it looks like could still anything could happen. They're still very close in terms of Spa. We have to take into consideration what track we're looking at here.
That's very true. So even when you look at that and you're like, oh, there's 4 or 5 car lengths there. What does that matter? Oh, wait, they're going 160 miles an hour. That's actually nothing at all. That's going to be bumper to bumper during the turns.
Right. It's very easy to forget that here. But yeah, it looks like Darwin is reeling Reese in here on these technical section at the top of the hill.
He's doing a good job at just that. Now, both these guys, who we mentioned before, do need points. I mean, they are directly competing against each other, not just in this race, but also in terms of overall standings. Darwin and Reese are tied. So if they know they're able to outduel one or the other, that directly gives them the advantage over one opponent that they know of. So,
yes, it's a race within a race, really, at this point between these two. So both of them need points. Tell you what, it's a...
Let's just hope we don't get another couple of races within races in there, because then we're close to Inception, and that's fun for no one. So, but okay, well, here we are as things coming right off, coming through the back now, and it's funny. I've been in the habit all weekend of looking over and looking at the even number groups as well to see what their race is doing, so I can kind of update on it. And I was like, whoa, that's wheel to wheel. Oh, wait a second, there's not an even number group. That's just 2 race officials that are playing, or actually. Yeah, 2 race officials that are just racing there. So, 2, 3, and 4 are actually very, very close, as Reese has Darwin right on his bumper.
Yeah, Darwin has really made a good push through that section of turns there. He may be in a position to pass at the chicane if he can get a good line. Not quite close enough, but we could be in for some pretty close racing coming up on the first turn through Eau Rouge.
I certainly think we will be as well. So, well, it looks like lap number 4 is starting. This race is about halfway done. Don't forget, guys, this is heat number 1. We still have one more heat after this, and then the racing actually comes to a close this weekend.
Yes, that will be it for the U.S. GT Academy Finals. It's been such a great event. Actually, look here at Darwin. He's reeling him in. He's looks like he's in the draft just a little bit. Wow, what a great view that is. I love to see Eau Rouge in a Gran Turismo game. I still cannot believe that I'm watching Spa Gran Turismo title after all these years.
It is pretty cool, though, I have to say. And everyone coming up the hill now, and no one really making a move at the moment.
But Reese is really playing the defense here. Went offline. He's going to take the inside line into this first corner. Yeah. It may have paid off for him. He's able to hold the position.
And, yeah, Darwin not able to get anything done there, but certainly made it exciting for a second. Tried to pull outside there. Oh! Way off the course, though, for Reese. Doesn't look like it's going to cost him too much time, but things have considerably evened up. 2, 3, and 4 just right on each other's bumper.
Wow, we definitely have a 3-way race going here. So a lot of drama on lap 4. So we're past the halfway mark, well past the halfway mark. So time is running out for these guys.
And this is important for everyone. Brian Rice currently sitting in 10th with 20 points overall, but certainly needs a few points just to secure himself that victory 100%, absolutely. So,
yeah, we haven't talked that much about Brian, but he has stayed with Reese and Darwin, so he could definitely be a factor if we see them get into a battle.
That is certainly true, and coming through these technical corners right through here. And we'll see if anyone tries to make a move in just a bit, because one more big corner, a couple sweepers, a chicane, and we are at the end. So this is, of course, lap 4, as I mentioned before, and just 2 more laps to go after this, but certainly a lot of racing to be done.
Absolutely, yeah, and we still have the next heat to go. So it'll be interesting. These guys are much closer matches than some of the other groups that we've seen. So I'm excited for the second heat, too. Hopefully we'll have a dramatic finish.
Okay, well, last big sweeper there, and we are making our way up to the chicane, which, of course, as we haven't mentioned yet, Matt Crashy has already passed. He is leagues ahead at the moment.
Actually, we have some drama here. Darwin goes wide into the first corner of the chicane, and that puts him at the back of the pack. Looks like Brian took full advantage of that. Now he's up into third, and Reese is doing well in second there. It looks like he was able to avoid all of that. All those shenanigans.
Yeah, that is quite a large development, though. As we mentioned, it bears repeating. We'll probably say it again before both of these heats are done. But Darwin and Reese are tied in points, and they are sitting on the cut. So there's only 4 people that are going to be underneath you that are going to be eliminated. And if you know one of them's there, you give yourself that much better of a chance to survive to the next round.
Yeah, it looks like Darwin may be gaining on Brian here. So it looks like he's going for a pass, actually, and I believe he already has that position going into the braking zone here.
Yes, he does. So
a very clean pass, a very, very good set of driving there from both drivers, really keeping it clean. Brian didn't put up too much of a fight. He could see that Darwin really had the momentum coming up the hill.
Very interesting. So we're going to need to see someone catch up to Reese, though, in a second, as Reese is really starting to gain some steam. He's out on his own now. He doesn't have to worry about fending anyone off or trying to overtake anyone. So he actually has is starting to put up some pretty impressive times. He still has a very long way to go before even coming close to Matt Crashy, but he's making some impressive gains.
Yeah, Matt Crashy is really nowhere to be seen in the best possible way right now. But definitely the battle here is for third and fourth. But Darwin really needs this last point, so he really needs to hold off Brian.
And we'll see if he can do just that. Again, pulling back towards the bottom of the course. Big turn here, and we're back into that very long light turn section before the chicane. So we'll see what these guys can offer. Matt just continuing to dominate ahead. But things can happen here, especially leading up to that chicane. It is just very close right now.
Brian's getting a look on the inside of that really fast corner, but he may be thinking about making a pass going into the final chicane. But no, he looks like he's a bit too far back.
All right, well, here comes the chicane now. We'll see if Brian wants to make a move. And indeed, he is trying to go to the inside and does, but is he going to pay for it? Yeah, just try to get inside at all costs, but that's going to allow Darwin to really move ahead.
Yeah, it's just a classic dive bomb mistake there, and just push the braking zone a little too far. It's so easy to do, especially going into that last turn. I've seen so many of the world's best drivers do that. It's so easy to do. Just a fraction of a second late, and you're going to come flying through that turn. But it didn't cost him too much time. Looks like he's still with Darwin here. He'll be able to fight for the position again shortly in just a few more turns, I would say. May actually get a great run up the hill out of Eau Rouge here.
Yeah, that's just what I was about to say. I mean, Darwin ended up not really gaining much out of that. Don't know if he was a little bit surprised by the car that was just flying in front of him there for a little while, but didn't pull out of the chicane as fast as I think he would have liked. As we can see, both third and fourth are now considerably behind Reese in second, so a lot of ground to still be made up.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Darwin wanted to make sure that there was no contact, so he waited to move his turn-in point down quite a bit. But yeah, both racers really keeping it clean. This is really a great battle.
And we are on lap 6. This is lap 6, the final lap of heat number 1. So
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, I was watching this battle. Yeah, last lap. That's
already there and already halfway through it, as a matter of fact.
Yes, we certainly are. Actually, I'd say Matt Crashy is probably going to be crossing the finish line any minute now. He's so far ahead, has built up a huge lead. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in the second race. These guys here are bumper to bumper. We could really come down to the wire.
That is certainly true. So, and both these guys have shown themselves to be very aggressive as well. Both Brian and Darwin. So, expect pretty much anything out of these guys as we pass through the last couple of corners here. Oh, a little bit out of shape for Darwin, but he's able to hold on. And Brian, despite the fact that he's right on his bumper, not able to make a move yet.
No, not yet. This is a very difficult place to pass with these really high-speed corners. So. Brian may try to make a move in the last game, but it looks like he may be a bit too far back to try anything too seriously. he will that dive bomb attempt that he made in the last lap will certainly be fresh in his memory. So he probably won't be repeating that mistake again.
What? If it doesn't work, just try it again. That's my philosophy. My philosophy also seems to be to lose all the time in online races. So who knows? And wow, that's actually the end of the race for Matt. So that's why that screen just came up, and it does indeed look like Darwin's going to be able to hold on to third place. So Reese Gould in second, Darwin in third, Brian Rice in fourth. So